Hello again, welcome back to Asgard, and welcome back to All the Mods Expert Remastered. So since last episode, I've spent a while mining, and I also went out and broke a bunch of grass. We've got quite a few ender lily seeds here, and we've got, I think it's around 10 ender pearls right now. Something like that. A lot of those came from ender ores, and then some of them came from the ender lilies. So I've just kind of been working with those a little bit, and I ended up moving these. You know, they were over here, but they weren't really growing, and I think it was because they were up against a wall, maybe. I do believe that's why they weren't going through any growth stages at all. So, also, if you notice on my back right here, I actually made a backpack. I haven't upgraded it at all, but I did go ahead and make a backpack, and I went ahead and just equipped it, and it's fully upgraded all the way up to diamond, and it's all plus storage. I went with plus storage because generally you have enough upgrade slots, I feel like, because this has 12 upgrade points, which is more than enough for my standard backpack. So I went ahead and just went straight storage with it. Now today we're going to get into quite a few things, so we're going to go ahead and get started. Our first goal is I am going to, let's see, I'd like to put upgrades on the backpack, but I think I'm going to do that last. I don't need it right this second. And I'd rather prioritize some of the other things that we're going to be doing. So, the first thing I want to do is I want to get to the end. Okay, we've got blaze powder, we've got ender pearls, we're all set to go to the end, get ourselves some end stone, maybe some ender lily seeds, at least have access to the end so we can go there if we need ender pearls, and quickly get them off enderman, you know, stuff like that. So, in order to do that, let me get our ender pearls out. And let's see, we've got 9. And then blaze powder, we've got 7. Let me go ahead and macerate up one more blaze rod. And I'm gonna make these on the fly because I know that the end portal's already opened. And I want to use as few ender pearls as I can get by with. So anything that's left we can kind of hold on to. And one other thing that I'm gonna want to go find the end portal is a faster way to move around. Now at this point we can't make jetpacks. Because we don't really have any power to charge them with. I'm actually not for sure, though. There is the IC2. Yeah, we're not gonna be able to pull that off yet. There's also this jetpack, but yeah, okay. We're not gonna be able to make a jetpack at all yet, which is fine because we have a longsword, and what we can do is we can make ourselves some slime boots, and this is as good as any jetpack. Now, there's also the slime sling. We may make one of those too. Just because it's handy for like that initial boost, but I do like the longsword more for actual travel. But to make the slime boots, they're a little bit more expensive in this pack. We do require rubber boots from IC2, slime balls, congealed green slime blocks, and a slime large plate. And we've only got 1 green slime crystal right now. So let me get, we've actually got quite a bit of slime in here though. So I'm going to go ahead and grab like a stack of that. And then we're going to need some, let me just grab like a stack of each of these. We're going to need, what, 8? Large plates are 8. So we're going to need 8, 7 green slimy muds. And we'll go ahead and get that smelting. By the way, gold. I did process some gold because I had to upgrade the backpack. And what I did was I just macerated it, so we got double the ore output. And then I ran it through the furnace, or the smeltery, I mean. So, you'll also notice that I have emptied this out quite a bit. The only things in here really is blood, molten aluminum, brass, and seared stone. The seared stone, I'm definitely going to leave it in there because if I have this running, like automatically outputting metals, seared stone and blood both can't be pumped out into anything, like, or at least, you know, any of this stuff. Because neither of those can make ingots. The seared stone can only be used for alloys, and I think the blood's the same way. So, I've got those there kind of as like a stopper. So, but anyways, we're also going to need some congealed green slime blocks. So let's get 2 of those. Bam, bam. And let me put up the sand and dirt real quick. That. And then we're going to need some rubber boots, which are just rubber bars and wool of any color. So I think wool, there's a piece of gray wool. I used all the white wool that we had, but we can make some because we got plenty of string. But and then I've got rubber. Let's get 6 pieces of that, and we'll just get this smelted up. get our rubber bars, and then we're pretty much done. We'll have our slime boots. So I'm not going to worry about breaking that down. I have so much coal right now, it's ridiculous. Because I went, and I mean, I really mined. Because I forgot to mention last episode, when we went to get cobalt, I was thinking I needed cobalt for the hammer, and totally forgot that I'd set this hammer up so that we can repair it with flint. You know, it's got a lot of durability. 1,387, but it repairs with flint, so it's really, really handy hammer. Let's see, coal. Right now we've got 468 pieces of coal, so an anthracite. Coal coke we have 32, and by the way, if I grab the 32 of that, that completes a quest. Right here, manual detect, and we're going to get 28 anthracite coal. Also, this quest here for ender pearls, this is done because we've got all the ender pearls we need. So really all we need right now is endstone and gunpowder, and we can start making steel and actually finish this quest line out. So I'm just going to put that stuff up. By the way, anthracite coal, you don't get like 500 millibuckets like you normally do. You get, I think it's like 200 or something. 100 millibuckets per anthracite coal for coal coke. You only get 100 millibuckets of creosote, but yeah, now I've got 64 more coal coke right there. Okay, so we've got our slime crystals that we need. There's our rubber bars, and let's get this thing crafted. So large plate, and we want to make this out of green slime, and then we'll get our slime boots. There's our rubber boots, and then we'll just craft this up, and there's our slime boots. And that is the only way to travel for early game. It's so good because it's pretty much, once you get used to it, I mean, I know I've made a video of it in the past. Once you get used to it, it's pretty much like having a jetpack without having a jetpack. So it's so good, so good. Okay, we just need 2 pieces of string, and then I'm just gonna put these slime balls up and get 3 of them, and there we go, slime sling. Okay, now we're pretty much all set, I think. Let's go ahead and get 1 eye vendor. Now bear in mind, these don't always break, so just keep that in mind. And let's go ahead and throw on the slime boots for right now. And I will say this episode, we're also going to go check out Gonryu's base, because he's been doing a lot of work. Like, he's on this, like, I think he's on this pack like all the time, like when he, you know, when he's not working and stuff. And I've seen his base, and it's quite impressive. Quite impressive. I know here lately the main time I've seen it is through pictures, because I've been holding off on going to see it until I go see it with you guys. And it looks pretty impressive so far. Alright, so let's throw this out and see. Okay, it's off in this direction, looks like. Alright. And of course we're not really going to be able to take fall damage unless we shift. So let's, here we go. Let's do this. If we take the slime sling and point it at the ground, and with our back to where we want to go, and then just release. We go bouncing. I love slime boots and longsword combo. It's so good. Of course, I'm like a huge sucker for the slime sling. I mean the slime boots, or the longsword. I'm a huge sucker for the longsword anyways. And then you combo it with these things. It's just so good. Hey, what's this? Looks like, oh, bananas. But they're not grown, so that's fine. Let's go ahead and get over this little area here. Meow. Pop over here. There's jungles. By the way, whenever I was breaking grass, right? Let me show you the map here. When I was breaking grass, I was pretty much running around through here, like just breaking all the grass I could find. I mean, this is a lot of jungle. There is a lot of jungle over here. It's crazy. Because usually, in my experience, like, I don't tend to come across jungle a whole lot in my travels, like in other series and stuff. And why do I have so many hearts? Like, I have a lot of hearts right now, and I don't know. I don't know. Oh, toughness 3. What gave me toughness 3? I have no actual clue what I got toughness 3 from. But I will take it. Okay, so we're still heading off in this direction. Hi! This is an Abyssal Craft dungeon. I don't know if it's already been Nope, it has not been harvested. I don't want to mess with those guys right now, but I'm going to go ahead and mark this spot here as Shoggoths, because we'll need it later. I'm going to go ahead and turn that off for the time being. So we've currently went almost 700 meters, and we're still in just straight jungle at the moment. And we are still heading off in this direction, looks like. We should be, because our home spot isn't terribly far from spawn. I mean, we're nearing 1,000 blocks away from spawn, so we should be pretty close to the stronghold, or at least one of the strongholds. I know Gonryu said that he opened up a stronghold too, so there's at least 2 on the server right now of the 3 that are open. So, because I know I opened one and he opened one. We are still going this way. Isn't it supposed to be like within 1,000 blocks from spawn? And I know we're over 1,000 blocks from spawn at the moment. Because, like, we're right here. Spawn is way over here. We're already 1,000 blocks from my base. Okay, let's make another one of these. I have a feeling we're probably going to the dungeon that's not opened. Because, I don't know. I know that I didn't find one, like, out in the middle of the ocean like this. I probably should have made a boat. So that I could have, like, sailed through all of this. I think we're getting pretty close, because generally when it starts, like, when you're going in a direction and then it, like, suddenly kind of changes, it means you're getting pretty close, usually. Which I'm hoping so, because I'm hoping to get underground, like, when the sun starts to set. Okay, now it's off in this direction. So it's somewhere right down in here somewhere. And it's, like, right in the inside of this Darklands mountain. Or Darklands mountain. Okay, yeah, it's, like, directly below us. There is a little thing over there, but if I recall, those don't have anything too crazy in them, so I'm just going to go down, like, right here, and we'll see if I can find it. Because we should be right at it right now. And I know digging straight down is not the best idea, but I'm just kind of digging straight down for a minute till about this point. And that's just due to the fact that we were on top of a mountain. There wasn't going to be no lava right there, so I'm going to grab just a little bit of this coal. By the way, we only need, like, 60 or something more lapis before we're at luck 3. So we are fairly close to that. Lapis just isn't terribly common, so I've been getting all I can find, and I'm fairly certain they've already killed the Ender Dragon. I know I didn't when I went there, but I think that they've already killed it. So, okay, we got a thing here. Monastic drone. I've got this, so I'm going to go ahead and just grab all of it. And actually, we'll just go ahead and snag all these books. Because we haven't made, like, a enchanting setup or anything like that, so this would be handy to have, I think. Honestly, I'm thinking that we found the one that hasn't been opened yet, so we might even need a few more ender pearls, I don't know. But if I find any endermen in here, I'm going to kill them, so. And we got another chest here, constellation paper. I'll just take all this. Okay, our axe is broken, so. And I think we've got enough books for the time being. I do believe we have enough books. I'm going to go ahead and switch out the slime boots for now. Go back to our iron boots for the time being. Oh, here we go. This is supposed to be one of those, like, little whale things, but we got bronze helmet, bronze chest plate. We could probably melt those down, I should think, to get bronze. Oh, and there's another one right here with nebulous hearts. There we go. And is this 1 for 1? I cannot recall. Or, I mean, 1 for, like, yeah, 1 for 3 ender pearls. Awesome. And what we got here, we got Ancient Tome with Smite 5, Blast Protection, and another bronze chest piece. And we just memorized a drawing of Armara. So, and we also got a Vetus. So, okay. What do we got up here? Smite 4, Looting 2, Fire Aspect 2, Smack 2. It's kind of nice. There's some Iridium. This one is so broken. I hope the portal's okay. There's a staircase right there that goes down, but I'm going to go over here. And not that door, because that just kind of comes around, but I'm going to go down here. Usually, I know it's random, but generally, I tend to find the portals, like, at the bottom level, is my experience, so. Hey, what do you know? Perfect. Go ahead and break that spawner off. Yeah, this one has not been activated, so this should be the third and final portal on the server, I think. And we need, oh man, we're going to need 11 ender pearls for this. Or 11 eyes of ender. I don't think I have the blaze powder for that on me. I don't have the ender pearls either for this. So, I know Gonryu keeps like popping on and off. I don't know if he's crashing or what's going on, but I mean, it's possible I could find the ender pearls that we need out of here, maybe. Oof. Kind of want to go down there and see. There we go. There's nebulous hearts. So we've got the ender pearls that we need. We just need, at this point, we just need the blaze powder. I'm really kicking myself for not bringing more blaze powder with me, but I'm just going to warp to spawn. And actually, while we're here, because right over here at spawn, we're going to go by Gonryu's base. Because I know he's been working quite a bit on this. Let me get my slime boots back out. If I can open my... There we go. Couldn't open my backpack. Alright, let's check his base out. I know he's put a ton of time into this. As you can tell, he's put... Why am I taking damage? Why am I taking damage? He has put a lot of time into this, and it's looking great. It's looking very, very good. Because I know, like, when I first started, this was before... Why am I taking fall damage? It's not... Oh my gosh. Let's try this again. I don't know why I have constant toughness, but... right over here was actually my base. This spot right here. Was my temporary base whenever we first started. And then, of course, I restarted. And I forgot to remove my chunk claim. And I had to come over here and unchunk it because he was trying to expand and he couldn't expand. But anyways, let's take a look at his base. It's an interesting windmill setup. It's all mechanism cables, looks like. Yeah, basic universal cables. And then looks like there's a water wheel right here. I'm watching to see if he moves, because I don't know if he's having login issues. And I'm actually not 100% sure, because I've only caught Faraday on a couple times, and usually they log off like right after, or shortly after I get on, because I'm on a weird schedule, you know. I know, like, right now it's morning for Gonryu, and it's like really early morning for me, like 2 o'clock in the morning or something. And so I know he tends to be on a lot whenever I'm on, but let's see. I love this, like, and the spheres, which we'll be using these spheres. If you recall, I actually used these for lighting back on Qantas, and we're going to be using these a bit. But I know he's used them quite a bit for lighting too, and I love this right here. And the way he's done this roof is really cool. But and I know he's been working a lot on that. Oh, I'm starving to death here. I know he's been working a lot on that because he's posted some pictures on the Discord of this tower that he's been working on, which is really cool. He has spent a lot of work. It's a ton of marble. It is an absolute ton of marble on this. So he hasn't moved since he got on, so. And it's been a little while since I've been over here. The last time I was over here, the tower was started and he was up to like about right here. But he's added this whole top section, which I saw it on the Discord, the pictures of it and stuff. And there's actually a lower floor right here. There we go. Oh, they don't make the sound. They're silent. Because I think those are the doors that normally go zoop or something, but... and I know he's gotten into... He's a bit farther in the pack, you know. This is a bunch of the rock hounding stuff from chemistry, which we'll be getting into before too long. And then, oh, he's got an arc furnace. Interesting. I imagine there's probably some uses for this in this pack. He's making conductive iron, but... because normally the arc furnace is something you don't tend to use a whole lot, but... I imagine in this pack we're going to be using it. Forestry stuff. This is like his machine shop, it looks like. And let's head upstairs. Because I'm actually curious, because I have not seen the inside of this tower. Ever since I first came over here and saw it whenever he was working on it, you know. He's got the big medieval doors from Melissus. This is aroma for the dimensional world, for quarrying, like the mining dimension. Which we'll make one of those in time once we get into quarries and stuff. And then he's got a portal. How does he go up here? Oh, elevators right here. Rotating elevators. Ethereal glass. That's a cool idea. I like that. I was going to do a piston setup for my nether portal, but I like that ethereal glass idea. I do like that quite a bit. I like to keep the pigmen from spawning. I actually like this room a lot, this portal room. So if we head upstairs, does it go downstairs too? Oh no. I didn't know if he had a connection to his machine shop. And I hear a zombie somewhere. Looks like they're below us. Maybe beneath the floor, I bet. Somewhere. I don't know. I hear them, but... magma crucible fluid transposer. That was probably like a temp setup, I bet, because there's no power plugged up to it. And there's Ganryu! But I don't know if he's actually here or not. Oh, he's here. He just moved his head. I love it because he's Master Roshi from Dragon Ball Z. I love his skin. I think he's here. His head moved. He was totally looking down. And now he's looking at us. Oh, here's his storage room. Look at this. This is nifty. I like this. And he's got storage crates. I know he said he set up an indexer. And got that set up for his drawer system. So I think I don't know if he's working on a wireless indexer or not. Oh, there he is. So he's here. I love this tower though. Like, I absolutely love this tower. Oh, and he's got those pearlized stone up here on the roof. Okay, let's go see if he's got... Okay, at the top, this is what he's got so far. Looks like he's working on this section right now. Oh, it actually snows up here. What Y level? 108. Huh. Wonder what this is going to be. We'll definitely come back by his base, like, periodically and check it out, but he's definitely he's got a lot done on here. He's using a lot of skystone and marble. I remember him saying he needed a ton of marble. I need a little bit for floors and stuff like that, but I don't need nearly this much. Because that's what I was mining for, was marble and hardened stone and stuff. But yeah, I imagine he's used... I know he said he's used like well over 100 stacks, I think, of marble or something like that. It's going to be interesting because his base is going to be kind of the contrast of mine, I think. I'm actually going to sleep in his bed to turn it into day. Because I need the sun up. Of course, with the slime sling, we can get through a bit quicker. Back and forth to our base. Yeah, it looks like he's going offline. He said his client's lagging right now, so that's why he's been on and off a bit. But it's definitely come a long ways, and it's nice because like my base is going to be a lot of the white and darker color. It's going to be more Darklands stone, so more of like a dark blue, but a lot of white and dark blue contrast with that, you know, that gray. And his is kind of similar in the colors, which is going to be cool because it's andesite, but it's more white than dark. So ours are going to kind of contrast each other like yin and yang. It's going to be kind of nice, I think. And we're not terribly far from each other's base, like 500 blocks. I don't know how much farther out he's going to expand, but we'll probably make like some quick travel between his base and mine. I don't know exactly where Sveird's base is, or Faraday's, and I don't know for sure if... I don't think Faraday and Ganryu are playing together, necessarily. I don't think so. I think they both have their own bases, so... I'll have to find out where Faraday and Sveird's is. And we'll go check out theirs as well. So, once I get the okay from them. Like, I did ask Ganryu the other day if it was okay if I went by his base. But he said, I remember he said, normally he doesn't build a whole lot. But he said since his would probably get shown off on YouTube that he was gonna build a bit. So, and it's looking great. I'm very impressed with it. Where am I? Oh, we're here. Okay. It's a whole lot easier to travel, make this trip. Because I actually wanted to bring you guys by there before to show you his base. But getting over there, it's 500 blocks without some kind of fast travel is kind of painful. So, it's not so bad now. But, okay, I'm just going to get a little bit more blaze powder. We need 11. So this will be good. One more blaze rod, and we'll get the ender pearls that we need, and then we'll go back, and we're going to head to the end. Okay. Now, I know I think there's like 2 other strongholds that are already open, but we might as well go ahead and open this third one since we found it. And that way anybody else on the server, if they come across a stronghold, they can just go right through instead of having to worry about the ender pearls. So that will be fine. Alright, so let's get our 11 Eyes of Ender. There we go. And now I just need to make the trip over to the stronghold. I am going to make a boat before I go, though. I really don't want to have to jump through the water anymore. So, we'll just go ahead. And at least I kind of have an idea of where we're going, so I can just kind of jump over there instead of, like, having to stop ever so often and throw the Eye of Ender. So it's actually not going to take that long to get over there. It's only 1,700 meters. Which sounds like a lot, but it's not. It's actually not much with this slime sling. So, and see, once you get yourself going with the slime sling, then you can just use the longsword to control like your direction and kind of keep up your momentum and stuff. So, it's actually not terrible at all. And we should be able to get over there, I think, before the sun sets. I should hope. So, anyways, I'll be back once we get over to the stronghold portal, and we'll pop on through and get the end stone that we need. It's the main thing we're really going there for right now. So I'll be back in just a minute. And I'm not too worried about having used the ender pearls and blaze powder right now, because like once we get through this, we're going to have access to really all the ender pearls that we need. So that's not too bad. Alright, let's open this up and ba-bum. Oh, the ender dragon is still alive. My bad. So, resonant end stone? Whoa. Interesting. There's I need to clean that up, because if somebody comes through that... Okay, it's cleaning itself up. That works. There is liquid redstone. Destabilized redstone. There is an ore for that, by the way. So, I came across it when I was mining. It drops destabilized redstone. That's actually why I have a couple... buckets of destabilized redstone. And then you'll also, whenever you mine it, you get this destabilized clathrate. And that stuff, you can melt it down into destabilized redstone. So, like, that's the primary use for it, I think. But okay, so I'm getting just a bit of this stuff. Oh, Ender Dragon's not happy with us. And I'm going to go ahead and head up. We've got almost 3 stacks of end stone. That's going to be more than enough for the time being. And I'd like to get a few of these ender lily seeds while we're here too. So let's get just a few of these. I don't want a ton of them. I want to leave some for other people, but we will get a few of them. And then now that we have end stone, looks like somebody's... Yeah, it looks like somebody's killed the ender dragon, but he's resurrected. Because there's not a whole lot of these seeds around here. So I think somebody's killed it, and it has resurrected. I don't know if maybe Zvir resurrected it, or if we have like an auto-res timer or something. Like it reses maybe once a week, or what it is, but I don't know. I'm going to get, how many is that? 5? I think I've got 6 right now. So that'd be 11. Let's go ahead and just get 12. Yeah, that'll be good. And then I can get more end seeds from harvesting ender lilies that are harvested on end stone. So, okay, I'm going to... Why is this not working? There we go. And if you time it just right, you can actually get a double bounce, but the timing on that's not the easiest in the world, so... Alright, I'm going to sleep in his bed real quick. And I'm not going to trample his crops. I haven't actually made a bed yet. We should probably do that, because I've got gold now. And actually, I've got plenty of books now, too, so we can pull it off. because you need magical wood to make it. So I figured I'd use the... Honestly, on the server, I've been using like the /back command, like if I die, and I've been using the /spawn command to go back to spawn. Now, I know there's a home command. I'm not too familiar with all the commands, so I actually need to look up and see what the home command is and all that stuff. I can't even remember how you said it, because normally I don't use those commands, but since we're playing on the server, and I'm just like, I'll use them too. So, because I know one time, it's been a little while back, but I think it was Zvir that said I was crazy for not using the /back command. So I figured I'll use it on the server. I was using it whenever we were just playing around on here, so which we're about to pass where I got to on when me and Zavir were just playing. We spent like a couple days playing on here, or I was on here for a couple days, and we're actually finally about to pass where I got to, because I got up to steel. So okay, now the first thing that I want to do though is I want to get these Ender Lily seeds planted. So I'm just going to kind of open this up a little bit, throw that down, and I'm just going to pull these up. They're going to grow a lot faster on the end stone. So we've got 13 Ender Lilies. Sounds good. And there we go. We can get those planting, or get those running. Oh, and I do have Ender Pearls. Okay. I was about to say, man, I didn't even grab Ender Pearls while I was there, but yeah, I did. From the seeds. Okay, and there's that Resonant Clathrite. This can actually be used to make Ender Powder, and then Resonant Ender. So, alright. So now that we've got that, let's go ahead and... Where's the quest book? There we go. And this quest right here, Song of Steel Finale, the Endstone. And they want us to get 32. They're going to give us 16 more Endstone and either 8 congealed purple slime blocks, purple slime sapling, 4 purple slimy drones, or a block of night slime. I'm going to take the drones. I feel like that will be more useful in the long run than any of the rest of that stuff. So, the purple slime especially, I'm not too concerned with getting that. And the drones, of course, we can use that later to make more. So, okay, so we've got pretty much everything. Now we just need the gunpowder. Now, probably the easiest way to make gunpowder is with niter and sulfur. And, oh, do I have any more sulfur? Because that's not going to be enough. And I'm not for sure if I have any more. I don't think so, but there's other ways that we can make it. So, alright, so gunpowder is charcoal with these things. And that's going to make us 16 pieces, but we need 28. We need 28 gunpowder, and I actually don't have gunpowder. I just haven't ran into a lot of creepers. I've encountered them a couple times underground, but they never seem to drop gunpowder or creeper hearts, so I just don't have any. But one thing that we can do is we can actually just break down, what is it, the grindstone? We can actually just break down blocks of coal for gunpowder. A little bit expensive, but, you know, it'll work. So we've got enough to make 16. We're going to need 12 more. So let me get just 12 blocks of this coal. And then we're also going to need some charcoal. So let me get, I just need 4 pieces. I kind of want to get like a IC2 furnace before too long. I'm just going to throw that in there because I'm not worried about it. And let's go ahead. I kind of wish this crank actually, you could like place it onto the gear or something, so you didn't have to keep like storing it on the wall. Let's put that away. Oh wait, that makes charcoal lumps. What? To make charcoal, how do you do this? Because I don't know. Charcoal block. 4 charcoal lumps make a charcoal. Oh, okay. So there's 1 charcoal. So I'm going to need 12 more pieces of wood to do this. That's crazy. That is absolutely crazy. I love those little recipes like that where you go to like make something and it's like, oh, wait a second. We can't do it this way. In fact, alright, I'm just going to split this up. And I know this isn't the most efficient way to do this, but that's fine. Not too worried about it. Okay. So the recipe that we're wanting to make is basically just niter, sulfur, charcoal. Gives us 4 gunpowder per craft. And where's the, there we go. I didn't pull that out. Okay, now while we're waiting for that, we need to make 27 blast bricks. So let's take a look at what we need for that. I know it's going to take the gunpowder, but we're working on that. So coal coke, bronze, and then etched pearlized stone. That's pearlized blocks with gunpowder, and that's in stone around ender pearls. Okay, so that's where we need the gunpowder. Okay, so how many of these do they want us to make? 28? 27, okay. So what we're going to need is just the ender pearls, the end stone, 8, 16, 24, 32 pearlized blocks. And then we need the gunpowder to go with it. And there we go. There's our charcoal lumps. We'll turn that into charcoal, and then there's all of our gunpowder that we need. Okay, so for this, they're going to give us 16 blocks of coal and either a spawn creeper or 8 catalyzing glands. I'm definitely taking the catalyzing glands. Hands down, I don't need a spawn creeper egg. So we've got these quests done, and then we need the 28 etched pearlized stone. Which, it's interesting they want us to make 28 because we actually need... Oh, but it's crafts 4 at a time, that's right. Okay, so 28 etched pearlized stone, there we go. And I made some fitted pearlized stone, that's fine. I don't know that we're going to be using any of it for building, but we'll see. If I happen to need a green, it'll work. But, alright. And then I need... let's see, I might need some bronze. So what, like 7 bronze, and then we're going to need coal coke, which I'm actually just going to grab this out of here, the stack that's over here. And there we go. There's our blast bricks that we need. Pow, 28. And if we turn this quest in, we are going to get 16 steel, and then we get to pick either frost gardens, tropical gardens, soggy gardens, or arid gardens. I'm going to take frost garden, soggy garden. Yeah, frost gardens. I think that would probably be the rarest, or arid garden. But I think arid garden only gives that, like, cactus plant. I think. I don't know. I'm going to take frost gardens. Doesn't really matter. We've pretty much got endless food at this point anyways. And then they want us to get 128 steel. 2 stacks of steel. So this is going to be something that we'll get into next episode because it's going to take a little while for all that steel to process, honestly. Especially with only one blast furnace. I'm going to set this up upstairs, I think. Probably. There's our engineer's hammer. Okay, and I'm just going to put this, I don't know. I'm going to put it in this room for now. That's fine. I've got to get these figured out, like, exactly where I want them, like, long term, you know? So, there we go, and right-click, and there is our blast furnace, our crude blast furnace. And then to make steel in this pack, let me take a look. If I recall correctly, it was just iron with coal coke, like standard. Yeah, it's just iron and coal coke. So we are all set for that. I'm just going to take the coal coke that I've got, and I'm going to go ahead and put another like stack of anthracite through. Yeah, because we've got 228 anthracite. So I'll just put another stack of that going through, and then... oh, I'm actually about out of iron over here. That's fine. I mean, I've got tons of iron ore. I just haven't cooked it all up yet. So, which out of curiosity, this right here, Gothite, can I run that through like a macerator by chance? Yes, and it makes crushed iron ore, and this makes 1-for-1, and I can run it through the smeltery. So, oh, I can actually just straight smelt it too. I think gold, I don't think I could do that with gold, but... I'm still going to probably just run it through this because it's no biggie. It's fairly quick, so. There's 31 iron, and we've actually got, what, 16 steel already, so we're a fourth of the way through our first stack of it. And then I'll just throw this into there with the coal coke, get that running. So, and we'll start getting slag and steel. So, okay, but that part is done. And we're getting the steel that we need. So next episode we'll be able to finish out this quest. And then... yeah, that stuff it'll be a minute for, but... we could start doing rock hounding probably next episode. So, but anyways, I know it's about wrapping up point. My main goals for the episode, of course, was going to the end and getting that steel production up and going, and then also running by Gone Ryu's base and checking that out. Next episode, we'll start diving a bit more into rock hounding mod and kind of the ore production, or the metal production and chemistry and stuff like that of rock hounding. So that's going to be fun. There's our steel. Woohoo. And I'm actually going to take this steel that we've got, and I'm going to go put it into... oh, forgot I took off my slime boots. I don't know why I've got toughness 3 all the time now. I have no clue what's causing that. But something is, and I'm not complaining. I have no qualms with it, but I don't know what's giving me toughness 3. So we're going to go ahead and just put steel into here. But yeah, next episode we will work a little bit with rock hounding. We also might make some IC2 upgrades, and we'll also make some backpack upgrades. Those will be pretty quick. We'll just kind of run down the list of basically what I'm making for it. Because I feel like I cover backpacks like every single series, and I think it's time for this series to cover backpacks again. So, anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the episode, and if you did, as always, be sure and hit that like button, and go ahead and subscribe if you're not already, to stay up to date with when new videos come out. I'm going to try to get a bit of building done between this episode and next. I didn't get all that much building done since the last episode, and that's actually due to some personal stuff going on. This week was actually a Compassionate Friends event, and it's kind of like a yearly thing. A little bit of personal story here. For those of you, well, I don't think I've ever brought it up actually, but just to kind of give you guys a heads up, I didn't get a whole lot of building done because we had a Compassionate Friends thing, and basically what that is, we do it every year. Ever since I was little, we've been doing it. But basically what that is, I don't think it's like everywhere. I think it's just a local thing. I don't know of any other Compassionate Friends type things. I mean, I'm sure there's similar things, but, you know, I don't know. It's not really, it's just our town kind of thing, or our area. But basically what it is it's like every year we have like a dinner, and we have like a service, and everybody takes time to talk and kind of remember and stuff. It's for people that have lost children, you know, parents that have lost their kids and stuff like that. We go every year because my brother, when I was 3, he died. He was younger than me, you know. He was about to turn a year old, and he died of sudden infant death syndrome, SIDS. So each year we go to that, and we had that this this past weekend and everything. So it was kind of an emotional time of the year. So they always do it like, it's always the same time every year, and it's like right before Christmas and everything. So so I went with my mom to that and everything, and so I didn't get quite as much building done as intended, but because I don't think I've ever talked about it on video, on camera, or anything like that. But I mean, it's been years back, so it's kind of one of those things that, I mean, I was young at the time. It still hits my mom pretty hard around this time of the year and everything. But and of course this year she's back from China and everything, so she wasn't able to go to it the last couple of years because she was gone. I mean, I still went, you know. Anyways, a little bit of a personal backstory there, I guess, for you guys, and and whatnot. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the episode, and I'll quit rambling now. I hope to see you guys next time. And until then, as always, do take care, stay safe, and I will see you guys then.